Hey guys, Sarah from Sweet Scents from the Dollhouse. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Be sure to subscribe. If you're returning Waxy, as always, welcome back. If you haven't subscribed, also please do so, as well as hit that notification button for future video content. I don't know what's going on with YouTube lately, but I've had a couple of my subscribers say, hey, I was missing your videos, and I had to resubscribe. I don't know if that's part of YouTube's algorithm. It unsubscribes to channels sometimes. You never know with YouTube. But anywho, that's likely what's happening if you're not getting notifications on my videos. But my subscriber, my girl Amy, asked me to do Scentsy's Throwback Thursday on Zephyr. I know I had mentioned in my first sniffs that this smells a lot like Hugo by Hugo Boss. And I looked up the scent notes. It's nearly a dead-on dupe. It is so close. It's French lavender. The Scentsy scent notes say buttery suede, and it's woods. It smells practically identical to Hugo by Hugo Boss. I was so desperate for this bad boy to throw like a beast. I put 2 cubes in a 20-watt bulb warmer in a 600 square foot room, as well as I splurged and put 2 cubes in a 15-watt plug-in. Normally I don't do that because it fills it right to the brim, but I was so looking for some badass performance on this. It is super, super, super faint. I put it on and it has been about 3.5 hours. I hardly smell it in the walk-in closet at all, which is odd because usually if it's not throwing like a beast out in a main open concept space, usually I will get some performance in my walk-in closet. But I think this one is just so faint that the smell of all the other waxes in that closet is overpowering and it gets lost, even though this is the only one in contact with heat. In a 600 square foot room, I got about a 2.5 foot throw, but so faint. Again, I asked one of my daughters, what does it smell like in here? Do you smell Papa's cologne? Do you smell a masculine, men's scent? And they said, yeah, I guess. It was so hit or miss. After about 2 hours, it was just undetectable in the room. It could be, Scentsy made that recommendation as of September 1st to use 4 to 5 cubes per melt. Unfortunately, this stuff is just way too expensive to use half a bar. I don't know. I don't love any home fragrance that much that it should cost $4 or $5 every time you use it. That's just insane to me. I was really, really hoping for a better performance out of this bad boy because Hugo by Hugo Boss is my dad's favorite cologne. I would have ordered some for me. Unfortunately, I will not, and I was looking forward to hauling this for Christmas gifts for my dad. So that will not be a repurchase, but I do have a little bit of an update. I spent 2 days in the city this week. I took all of my Bring Back My Bars to London because I am so desperate to make them work that I melted them, not only all through the dollhouse, but I also warmed them in 2 other people's houses just because I wanted to figure it out. I know that Scentsy maintains that blog of nonsense, that you go nose blind to scents, or I was almost starting to be baffled by the bullshit. I'm like, maybe it's something wrong with the dollhouse, maybe it's something wrong with me, maybe it's because I don't have central air. So I'm just that desperate to make these Bring Back My Bars work because it is such a phenomenal lineup. I am so desperate. I took it and melted it in other people's homes. I am excited to say that I got a little bit of performance out of Sweet Plum Pastry at my mom's. And it had to be in her kitchen, which is a smaller galley kitchen. And she has, I can't remember the name of it. It's not the etched core, but the marble-looking version of the etched core. I put 2 cubes of Sweet Plum Pastry in that warmer, and I managed to get about a 3 to a 3.5 foot throw for 4 hours. I could actually smell it, but only in her kitchen. I was so excited doing like a $10 million happy dance. So I have decided to place an order for a 6-pack of sweet plum pastry, and I will melt it at my mother's house in her kitchen. Like, that's just how desperate I am to make my favorite Scentsy fragrances work. At $8 a bar, shouldn't have to, but I love the scent that much that I'm going to. I know that I catch some shade on my channel for giving these honest reviews. I don't know. Like, I would rather give you guys my honest opinion and forego my commission or my potential sales than tell you that things are all peachy keen and wonderful and sell you something that you potentially won't have any luck with. So that's what it is, folks. I just give real reviews. I tell you as it is, how I experienced it, and I always say, keep in mind that scent is subjective and it might work different in your house. And, you know, I think I go the mile to bring honest reviews on this channel, and it's just unfortunate that trolls have nothing better to do than watch but dislike the videos because I speak the truth. But hey, you can't please them all, and I don't mind. But anyways, one of my other subscribers, my girl, Cindy, asked me about Sedona Sunset. She wasn't the first to comment last week, but this should definitely be an honorable mention in this video. This is such a gorgeous scent. I wish I got a bit better performance. It's not at all, it's not the same as White Sands, but Cindy, I think you would really like this one. Not the same as White Sands, but very reminiscent. It's like White Sands and Satin Sheets had a baby-ish, but not the same. I love this. The performance on it is very, very, very light, and it only works in small spaces with no fans, no windows open, no other sources of air. But I did get a relatively faint throw from this one. I loved it. I think you would really like it, but just a heads up, it is a light one. And then I was just super bummed out with my Bring Back My Bar selections. I do also want to grab, some recommendations from my last video. Somebody said the Sun, Fun, and Sand one was supposed to be a top performer, and a bonus, it smells like sunscreen. That might not be everybody's jam, but I love anything that smells like summer, sunscreen, tanning oil, beach, whatever. I'm down. So I'm going to try that one, as well as lemon lavender for sure, because, smells amazing on cold. But I wanted to go way, way back in my Scentsy collection and pull out some oldies but goodies. For next week's scent selections, we have Scentsy's Sugar Blooms, and check out that label. You can tell that's an older one. And keep in mind, this is a pure paraffin product, so not very eco-friendly. However, because it's pure paraffin, don't let the age of the clam deter you. Paraffin will last forever. That's the bonus of having a petroleum-based product. I guess that would be the only bonus, is that it's got a forever shelf life on it. So if you see a consultant who's selling older bars, don't worry, you can buy them up. Odds are they will be bangers. I grabbed Ivy and Water Lily. I was going to save this one for next spring, but I thought, hey, smells really strong in the pack, and we are due for a kick-ass Throwback Thursday, so let's put that one in there. And last but not least, I have Pima Cotton, which also smells pretty strong. I do have to have this old black sweatshirt here just because I don't want these to leak fragrance oils and dye all over my cream-colored bedspread. Also, a heads up, I thank you so much for your patience with my computer crashing this week and my new baby, my MacBook Pro. I feel like a proud new mom. However, I have no idea how to use this. Like, absolutely none. I used to have one at the tattoo studio I used to work at, but all I ever did on that one was check my email and make templates for tattoos. So I don't really have a lot of experience using a MacBook. I literally am not a MacBook Pro. This is the first time using MacBook Pro. I didn't even know how to use the mouse, turn it on, nothing. Thank goodness for my girl Amber and Google, because I wouldn't be making videos at all this week. I recently, just today, got some pretty devastating news as well. So I'm going to take the weekend off and just take some time with the baby dolls. With school and everything being so busy as of late, I feel like the girls and I need to spend some time reconnecting. Also, sometimes when you get terrible soul-crushing news, you just need to take a step out of your regular routine and, you know, get back to basics. So I apologize. I won't be posting this weekend, but stay tuned next week. Hopefully I will have a boatload of edited videos coming your way. Ella Rose and I are going to start with some self-care by getting to bed early, having a good sleep, and we will see you again on Monday. Thanks so much for watching. Say bye, Mimi.
Bye, Mimi.